Morning, guys. Hope you're well today. So I'm going to give my thoughts on Bedros Keuilian in this video. He is a successful entrepreneur. He's the founder of Fit Body Bootcamp, and he is the author of Man Up: How to Cut the BS and Dominate in Business and in Life. I've read that book. It's a fantastic book, and I think that Bedros is a fantastic person. His content is amazing. He really adds a lot of value to the whole world and to America as a society. And he often talks about self-accountability, about taking responsibility, and very powerful concepts. So we're going to go through 35 of his quotes, and we're going to break them down. And we're going to just see some of the wisdom that he shares. And, you know, the stuff that he talks about is principle-centered. So that means that it's timeless and that it applies to all people. And in the world at the moment, there are way too many so-called men who are not taking responsibility for their lives, who are not taking responsibility for their families. And as a result, the whole society suffers. So if Bedros sees this, if you guys can share this with him, this video, try and get it to him. And just to show him this, the children's program, the children's habit trackers. We've developed the first children's self-development program in the world, and we're releasing it in all countries in the whole world. We're busy doing that at the moment. We've translated it to Vietnamese today, and it's going to be released in Vietnam. It's a very simple program. On the landing page, there's the habit trackers, and at the back of the habit tracker is the instructions to do it. It's very simple. The children get a present every 8 days, and it helps them develop positive habits. Because one of the things that Bedros talks about is the importance of habits, and every single self-development person in the world talks about habits, and everyone knows that we should all improve our habits, and everyone wants their children to have good habits. If you have a child and you're watching this, do you want your child to have bad habits or good habits? Obviously good habits, but there's never been a system like what we've created here at the Upward Spiral of Excellence. So let's go and read a little bit about Bedros Keuilian. Bedros Keuilian is a successful American entrepreneur, consultant, speaker, and author of the best-selling book, Man Up: How to Cut the BS and Dominate in Business and in Life. He founded one of the fastest growing franchise brands, Fit Body Bootcamp, and currently hosts his highly popular self-named podcast, The Bedros Keuilian Show, where he shares his passion and belief in the American dream and entrepreneurship. That said, we've rounded up some of the best Bedros Keuilian quotes to provide you with his best insights on success and a bit of inspiration. If you're interested in hearing a few wise words from a man whose family escaped communism to get to the United States and successfully achieve the American dream, let's dive into these powerful quotes. So we're going to break them down, talk about them a little bit, and share some insights. Number one, never feel bad for outgrowing people who had the same opportunity to grow as you did. So that's very powerful, guys, because we're living in a society where huge amount of people are not taking their self-development seriously, and then when you take yours seriously, they're going to try and make these weird remarks to you. They might even try sabotage you. And I want to just say, success is your birthright. Everyone's conscience directs them towards success. It's a common thing amongst all humans, and I believe that's because God wants us to be successful. And if we follow our conscience, we will be successful. But it's about changing the habits, changing the behavior, putting some effort. And once you put some effort, guys, you gain momentum. That's also something he talks about a lot, is momentum. And that's a real thing, guys. So if you feel stuck at the moment, understand that it's not going to be like that forever. Once you gain momentum, you'll just keep moving forward with even minimal effort. It's an unbelievable thing. The next one, give yourself permission to grab hold of everything you've ever wanted in life. So what we're doing is we write down our goals. We get very clear on that, and we go for it like anyone's business. Next one, you always get what you tolerate. If you tolerate mediocrity, that's what you will get. What are you tolerating in your life, guys, that you shouldn't be tolerating? Are you tolerating people that treat you badly? Are you tolerating not tracking your habits, not actually being systematic about the actions you take in on a consistent basis. And with these habit trackers, something that probably stops a lot of people from doing it is they think, oh, I need to get the W's every day. I need to get all these W's. Like, look, I started a new one yesterday. This is a very big one, but I got an L yesterday. Yeah, look there, I got one. So what? At least I'm trying, and you know, I've been doing this for years already, so that's a really big habit tracker. But there's other ones available, there's blank ones. This is another one that I have that I was doing before over there, and I still got some L's, you see. But once you start tracking the habits, guys, it's the best thing for self-development, I promise you. Okay, and that's the thing, guys. Are you tolerating bad habits in your life? If you're tolerating bad habits in your life, you are leaving your potential on the table. You're leaving a good life on the table. And that's what Bedros is about. He's about helping people make a good life. That's why I like him so much. I read his books. I read that book, Man Up, when I was in a very hard time. And if he watches this, I want to just say thank you for writing that book. It really helped me a lot. Helped me get to where I am today. Look at this place where I am. It's pretty nice. Number 4, you can build yourself an empire, but first you must give up the excuses, take control of the situation, and rise to your potential. And that's the thing, guys, like, start tracking the habits. Don't make excuses. Excuses just make you look stupid. Do you know that? When a man, or even a woman, but especially a man, when a man goes and he says to the world, oh, Donald Trump's the reason that I'm depressed, and this person and that person. Bro, we the reason. Humans have extremely powerful minds. If you noticed, there's people like Bedros out there that they came from other countries, they had no money, no nothing, and now look at them. What did he have that you didn't have? Nothing. If anything, you can achieve even more than him. People's potential is unlimited. And I want you guys to start thinking about that. You are powerful, but you need to just control that massive, powerful machine that is your mind, and you will see your potential unleashed right in front of you. And you will experience it in real time. You will experience that elevation of your circumstances, that elevation of your mindset, that elevation of your self-image and your emotional state, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. You'll experience that elevation all at the same time. And it just starts with that. You can build yourself an empire, but first you must give up the excuses. Give up the excuses. Change the story that you're telling yourself. The 5th one. The optimist sees opportunity. The pessimist sees risk. Perspective matters. So we all gonna die. Just to remind you that this life is a very short life. And I remember as a dating coach, like, guys would not be able to approach girls at all. And it's like, if you're struggling with that at the moment, for example, stop seeing the risk of getting rejected and see that, oh, thank God I live in a country where I can actually approach. In some countries you can't. In some countries, not even freedom. And, you know, in some countries, there's not even opportunity to advance yourself. Like I don't want to mention now because I don't want to make enemies with whole countries and that. But but if you live in America, or if you live in, like, I don't know, in most countries, you can be an entrepreneur. You can learn about business. You can start business. Everyone has access to a computer or not everyone, but probably a phone. And people have started big businesses just using their cell phones these days. It's never been easier to succeed. So start to think about all those opportunities, guys. The next one. Number 6. Be careful who you listen to. Most see risk, few see opportunity. So I would interpret that as human beings are naturally hardwired to avoid danger. All animals are like that. But what's happened with some people is they become frozen. They become fully frozen. And they don't take any action because they think, oh, I'm going to stay safe. But that's the most dangerous thing to do out of all. Because if you don't see opportunity and you just see risk everywhere, you're going to be frozen in place, and you're going to land up being 70 years old, sitting on your deathbed, or 80 or 90, whatever. But you'll eventually be on your deathbed and you'll be like, oh God, I didn't live my own life. Is that not the biggest risk that you can face? Let's do this, guys. We've got people like Bedros Keuilian in our corner, We can't lose. We are extremely advanced self-development people because that's what we do, and we're here to help you guys. So, number 7, in pursuit of your goals and dreams, you will experience setbacks, haters, betrayal, criticism, competition, overwhelm, and loss. Keep going and don't stop. That's in capitals. There is a price tag on success, and it must be paid. It's non-negotiable. And that's the thing, guys. Like, the path of least resistance, lose a mountain, is a path that doesn't really cost anything. I mean, it does cost your life eventually. It costs all your potential, your circumstances. The price is actually massive. But in the moment, it can be very comfortable, in inverted commas. I used to live there in Loser Mountain and drink all the time and waste my time and not do my habits and, not be consistent and not even try. And I mean, it's a very strange thing because this downward spiral is a very deceptive trap to be in. But we providing you guys solutions and inspiration and all that. But don't expect there not to be setbacks, haters, betrayal. It's all going to happen. But if you don't try, then you will definitely fail. So that's a bigger risk. The next one. Men who aren't enslaved by their vices and desires are focused men. The focused men are the most powerful men. And that's the thing about these vices. When I used to be on drugs and that, I couldn't focus. I couldn't do anything. I just wanted to pursue more and more of that because my mind was so disturbed. When I dropped those bad habits, that's when everything changed. And Wes Watson talks about that. He's like, they said, how did you get so successful? How did you get a Bugatti and all that? He said, it's not what I do, it's what I don't do, motherfucker. That's what he says. So that's what he's also basically saying there. He's saying, don't do the things you shouldn't do. Number 9, show me someone who says money doesn't buy happiness, and I'll show you someone who's never had given enough of it away. That's amazing. And that's the thing as well about getting wealthy, you get eventually in a position where you can help a lot of people. And I employ quite a few people now, and some of them have children and that. And I can see the children's well-being is improved by me having money and being in a position to help them. And that feeling does bring happiness, definitely. 10, effort and consistency will get you more results than a perfectly crafted plan that's still waiting to be executed. Another reason why people don't take action is because they think, this needs to be perfect. It needs to be perfect. What actually happens is that you build something. Like I recently built a landing page, it was shit. And then the next day I improved it, the next day I improved it, the next day I improved it. Now it's brilliant, and we're going to keep improving it. But you can see it. I'll put the link down below. You can actually get free self-development tools on there, like habit trackers, all the books that I've written and whatnot, all for free. Number 11. If I only worked on my goals and dreams when I felt happy, motivated, and inspired, I'd still be broke, fat, and living with my parents. That's so true. And that's one of the reasons we track our habits, because then every day we show up. Because this success is not a joke. This success is not a game. Our families are counting on us. Our children are counting on us, for God's sake. Ooh, I shouldn't have said that, but you know what I mean. Come on, guys. This is not even that hard to be successful, honestly. Decisions made from emotions, ego, and assumptions are the surest way to live a lifetime of regret. And that's probably the devil working. Emotions, ego, and assumptions. Look at people that love to protest about their country not being where they want it to be, and see where they're coming from. They just standing there protesting, complaining about other people, thinking they know everything, but they're not even doing anything to fix their own country. The only way to fix our nations and to fix our countries and to fix the whole world for that matter is not to blame the government, not to protest like a bunch of idiots. It's about getting serious about self-development on a mass scale. That's what it's about. And that, you see, the commitment to self-development and self-improvement requires dropping the ego, because the ego sees things in a fixed way. It's like, oh yeah, this is who I am. This is who they are. This guy's bad. I'm good. And all that. It's a very self-righteous thing, the ego, and it's a very fixed thing. The self-improvement journey is about, look, I can get better. I can improve. I have responsibility. All these things that the ego doesn't like. And it's like, okay, every day I'll go to sleep and I say, tomorrow I'll do better. And my self-development level is very high. You can believe that. I wake up at like 3 in the morning and I do a lot of things and I avoid the vices now. I still have a few vices that I'm trying to work on. But the point is that I can see that I'm not perfect and I'm trying to get better every single day. And I am getting better. And that's the thing. The ego doesn't want to do that. The ego wants to watch self-development content. Even this video, probably some people come, and complain about this guy, like judge me and things like that, when I'm just trying to help people. Like, it's weird. Anyway, number 13, self-mastery is the greatest work you will ever do. Fix your shit. Losers avoid it, winners attack it. And that's the thing, like, do you want to be a winner or a loser? The solution is very simple. Stack wins if you want to be a winner. Track your habits, stack wins. And if you want to be a loser, don't track your habits. Just go with the flow. Eat junk food. Watch TV all day. You'll be a loser in no time. The most underestimated habitual trait that can compound results and time collapse desired outcome is consistency. Again, why do we track our habits? To develop that consistency. Number 15, when a man gives hope and purpose, when a man is given hope and purpose, he becomes unstoppable. How do you get hope and purpose? Faith without works is dead. You do it by working on yourself, by taking control of your life. And as you do that, you become more hopeful. And you become more purposeful, because you wake up in the morning like, oh man, my behavior yesterday was great. I made mad progress. Today we're going to make more progress today and more progress. And then it's like that every day. Upward spiral is amazing journey. Look, this is a picture of him. Bedros, my man. Look at him. Handsome guy right there. Lion, that guy. Straight lion. Okay, number 16. Consistently doing the work while your competition takes the days off, slows down, stops and restarts is what puts you miles ahead, puts you ahead by miles and millions in just a few short years. Exactly. How many people are very committed like this? How many people do you know that actually track their habits? How many people do you know that train, that meditate, that pray, that do their lists for their businesses every day? Like, this is my journal. I'll show you my one from yesterday. I'll just show you quickly. I don't want you really to read it, but yeah, that's my journal from yesterday. And you better believe we're moving forward like hurricanes, and we do it every day. And as you go on this journey and you get better and better and better, you just exponentially improve. It's so unbelievable. Your income will never exceed your level of personal development. I believe the highest level of personal development is conscience congruency, actually utilizing the conscience that we have and avoiding the things we shouldn't do and doing the things we should do. So think about a person. How many people have been destroyed in this world by drugs? Their personal development level when they're using drugs and that is very low, and they're doing something that's self-destructive. Personal development is about habitual construction of the person you admire in every way, right? And if your personal development is not on point, you can just self-destruct easily. It's like with me. I have a history of addiction, and if I use again, I'll just destroy everything that I did. So that's why I'm also so devoted to this, because I don't want to be destroyed, and I don't want my family to be destroyed, and I don't want my dreams and the hopes and the purpose I came to this life for to be destroyed. Money is a weapon. Make lots of it and do a lot of good with it. That's a great one. And that's the thing as well. When you continue making progress and you keep working on your business, you get more money. Then you get more opportunities to do more things, and the progress compounds itself. You're either getting paid for the decisions you made years ago, or you're paying for the decisions you made years ago. So that just shows us we are accountable for the results we're getting. And the people with the big ego, the nice complainers that love to protest and blame others, they probably made very bad decisions in their life. And then instead of them taking accountability and raising their frequency and taking control, they love to go complain, to vent out their frustration on other people. Generally people that actually serve their societies, Being rich is not the ultimate goal. Creating wealth and having time freedom is. I would agree with that, but I would say that the ultimate goal would be to serve God and to make this world better, in my own opinion. But I think that's what he's doing as well. So yeah. But yeah, having the freedom is awesome. Like I'm here, I can just do whatever I want, whenever I want. Don't need to answer to anyone. That's amazing. I would rather have this than be a billionaire and be stuck in an office the whole day and all that. If you're good, they're going to try to copy you. Create faster than they can copy and outmarket them. Great advice. Real wealth looks like this: multiple income streams, recurring income, passive cash flow, appreciating assets, and leveraged investments across multiple industries. So he is talking about diversification there, and having a very stable basis of income. Excuse me, I woke up early today. A very stable basis of income and security there, because if you have all your eggs in one basket, you can have like economic insecurity, right? Whether you do the work or you don't, there's always going to be a price to pay. And that's a very important thing to keep in mind. That's a quote of his. Whether you do the work or you don't, there's always going to be a price to pay. If you think that the price of doing the work is hard, just wait till you get the bill for not doing it. Just wait till you're 40 years old, 50 years old, sitting in a little apartment without any money, without any partner, without any family, or with, even worse, with a family you can't provide for, and see that price you're paying to go out there and drink with the boys and fuck around like a little child. It's ridiculous. And I get so angry about this because the victims, the real people who pay the price for this are children. Little innocent children. They paying the price for mankind's vices. All this rubbish that people are addicted to. I was addicted to it too. But I checked myself into rehab and I got myself better. But people here are sitting around with straight victim mentalities. Oh, I'm a victim of being an addict. It's like, yeah, you are a victim and it is an illness, but you can still go to rehab. No one really forces you to take the stuff, but the real victims are children. You get that? The victims in the society are people that have to go to war because the world is all fighting with each other because of people's bad habits. That's the real reason these wars actually happen, is because of people's bad habits. You might not even understand that concept, but I'll make a video on it. Diamonds are just coal that did well under pressure. There's a saying that's very similar to that. The same water that makes an egg hard, when you boil an egg, makes it hard, makes a potato soft. And that's the thing. You can use, what he's saying there is, you can use your adversity to make you a diamond. Or your adversity can make you into a little potato that can be squashed like this. And you can see people like that have absolutely no mental resiliency whatsoever. I used to be like that when I was in addiction. 25. In the absence of discipline, motivation is useless. I remember that. I was always very motivated. I used to get very inspired, have these very strong urges to like succeed, but I didn't have discipline. I didn't have a system of tracking my habits or structure, and I used to fall on my face all the time. 26, we're almost there. The biggest lie you will ever tell yourself is that you'll get started once you have the perfect plan in place. Perfection is procrastination. And that's what I was saying earlier. Like, the process of taking action and creating and doing, it's a imperfect process. It's about, okay, I'm going to do this thing. Maybe people think I look stupid. Maybe it'll look bad, like how my landing page looked. But I got started. And then once I got started, then I altered and I adapted and I improved. And that's how everything is working. And that's what I do with the program. Every day I sit here and I do improve the books, improve the books, improve the books, improve the theories, do this, do that. And then it becomes a magnificent thing eventually. Money is not the answer to everything, but the answer to do a lot of things. Yeah, money is very important, and let's get a lot of it. Number 28. 9 times out of 10, you will underestimate your own capabilities and capacity, and you'll overestimate someone else's. And that's the number one reason you're not where you want to be in life. What is the number one reason people underestimate their capacity and their abilities? Because of not pushing themselves. Once you start pushing yourself and you're like, oh shit, I just did that. If you push yourself even for 1 month, your whole life will change. Your whole self-image will change. You will actually think, what was I even thinking back then? Why did I think I couldn't do this? There's a speech by Earl Nightingale called The Miracle of Your Mind. And he has another part to the speech where he gives you a 30-day challenge. And he said for 30 days, give everything to your goal, and your life will never be the same again. And that's what I've been doing, and I can confirm that is true. So the way you're going to start believing in yourself more, guys, is by committing more to your purpose. That's why I made the habit trackers, to make you a system that you can do, that you can use, and they're all for free, because I want to help people with their self-development so we can all work together and fix this world and fix our countries. 29, you must fight the momentum of average to break through to extraordinary to savage. You must fight the momentum of average to break through to extraordinary to savage. It's actually a graphic that I made that I'd like to show you that shows the process. Look at this, of the zone of resistance. You see, so over here is the zone of most resistance. So it's like taking a rocket and going to the moon. It uses more fuel to get out of the atmosphere than it does to get all the way to the moon. And this is like the zone of resistance of average, where most people are living. But when you push yourself really hard, track your habits for a month or whatever, you get to this zone and it becomes actually easy to take action. In this book, this is the book, you can get access to it on the link below. Oh no, this is the theory book. There's another one. This is a different book, sorry. But this book, you can get access to it. The other books you'll also get access to, but I'm still busy on them. And they explain very powerful concept. Like this is the pyramid of taking action, the mental, spiritual, emotional, and physical. And you could add financial there as well. But as you get momentum, these areas of your life improve and taking action becomes easier. Anyway, let's get back to our homeboy, Bedros, my man. Money is attracted to movement. We moving, puppy. We moving every day. That's why we stacking those W's. You see that W mountain? I wonder what he would think about this. I really hope he sees this video, guys. Please share this with him. Check all those W's. And then you climb. Celebrate courage to begin. Celebrate success. Celebrate stacking W's. Celebrate victory. This is literally how you succeed. It's so easy. People's mindset so toxic, man. You know, obviously it's not easy in the beginning especially, but once you do this for a while, bro, this is a natural way. I mean, this is how we designed to live, to be successful. We're not designed to stack L's, you know, sit there and drink and waste our potential. If we do that, our conscience disturbs us. It gives us depression, anxiety, fear, worry. And rightfully so, because if you stack in L's, that means you're fucking your life up. Don't hang out with people who can't respect your personal growth and who are threatened by it. Find new friends or ride solo. That was a huge one for me. I started doing this self-development like very seriously, making the tools, like making a huge business out of it. A lot of the people I was friends with, they became mad. They so mad at this. And the thing is, just distance yourself from them. Post on social media your wins. Show them where you live now. Show them that you're rich and all that. and hopefully inspire them to do the same. But success is your God-given right. It's your birthright. These people are holding you back, and you'll find that lots of these people are just going to try and influence you to go down the path of destruction with them, because subconsciously they feel guilty that they're not stepping up. Don't be around anyone like that. Be around the winners. The winners are the most positive people. They help other people rise up. In the book, there's actually a graphic of Winner Mountain and Loser Mountain. And the people on Loser Mountain are pushing each other down, fucking each other up, pretending to be friends with each other, but they're not. How can someone be your friend if they're not trying to help you improve your future? Because the future is the present. Did you ever think about that? The future is always arriving. It's here. This is the future. Now it's the future again. Oh, it's the future again. You see that? It's ridiculous, guys. Come on. Okay, 34 and 35. We're almost at the end. Be the type of person who's driven by a bigger vision to serve, and be relentless in your pursuit to achieve it. That's what I'm trying to do. Look, we got the children's program there. I translated it to Vietnamese this morning. I'm going to bring it to the school. And I'm trying to bring it to all the countries in the world. So if you want to serve your society, and you think that helping citizens, and mainly children especially, improve their habits will improve your society, get in contact with me. We give you all the tools, all the stuff. I'll put the link for the children's program down below. You can download them right now. You can send them to schools. You can print the habit trackers out, and we're always improving it. The landing page is not so good now. It's exactly like what we were talking about here. It's not so good, but at least there's something there, and I'll try and improve it today. The video doesn't look so good, but the habit trackers are brilliant. The program is brilliant. It's very simple. You just print the habit tracker out, and on the back of it is the instructions on how to do it. It turns developing good habits for children into a game. Guys, and they enjoy it. There's already kids doing it. We'll see on the website. I'll put those pictures up today. See, what I do in my journal every day is I write the ideas. So over here, there's different fields of entry for different ideas. So I'll say, I'll do it right in front of you. So I'll say children's program, landing page. I've got kids on the program now, so I'll say add pic of kids doing program. See, that's an idea to improve. You see, the Stoic philosophers say that the life is like a fast-flowing river, and no sooner is a thought that comes in your mind than it is swept away. So you use the journal, you think of the ideas to do your business, to improve it, and you go for it. Go for it like there's no one's business. Go for it hardcore. It's your success. It's improving the world. It's for your family. It's fun as well. Average is the enemy, number 35. Let me ask you something. Does anyone want to be average? Does anyone want to have bad health, bad relationships, and a bad financial situation? No. So then it stands to reason that if we want those outcomes, we align our behaviors with that. So thank you for watching the video. Please share this video around with Bedros Keuilian. I want to get involved with that guy. Well, I want to interview him. I don't get involved with him, you know what I mean? But I do want to be involved with him in terms of spreading the children's program and even the adults programs and the tools, because I know that he would actually agree with what I'm doing, because we think the same, you know. I've read his books. He really cares about America. He's a true patriot. I also care about America, and I just care about the world. And if you care about the world, you care about your success. It all goes hand in hand. Step it up. Follow his advice. Thank you for watching the video, and peace.